The visitors on the scoreboard, the Raiders of Bolingbrook High School. Against the home team on the scoreboard, the York Dukes. We ask all fans and spectators to display good sportsmanship during this game. Please be positive and cheer on your team. We are all here to support the student athletes regardless of the game's outcome. We now ask that you all please rise and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem. Now let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's quarterfinal game.
Hello and welcome to Elmhurst, Illinois, the Jack Tosh 49th annual tournament here in Elmhurst. The York Dukes are taking on the Bolingbrook Raiders in the Elite Eight. The winner of this will go on to play the Palatine Pirates, who just won moments ago against the Yorkville Foxes. And Christian, what can you tell us about these two teams and what we can expect in the early goings of this game?
All right, so we're looking at the Brook. You know, they got the four-year starter, Josh Aniceto. That kid, he is a dog. He's been playing for this team for quite a while now. He is the basketball IQ of any veteran player. And then you got guys like DJ Strong, very outstanding player in the tournament last year. And you cannot forget about Davion Thompson, the outstanding freshman. But now let's look at York. You know, you got AJ Levine committed to Pennsylvania University to play for the Quakers. He's going to get at least one touch every possession, and that's York's game plan. He's got to stay out of foul trouble. We know he's really aggressive. Also, Kyle Waltz, like, good shooter. I like to compare him to Kevin Durant. I've mentioned that before. Great player. Then you're going to have guys like Connor Fitzgerald come off the bench. They need to bring deep. They need to bring some heat. And York's going to have to play a deep bench tonight if they get in foul trouble, so everyone has to be ready. York actually lost to the Brook last year in their tournament, and their hopes went down to this team, so they're going to come out hot and ready, and I believe the Dukes can get it done tonight.
And like you said, Christian, just a year ago, Bolingbrook beat York in the Sweet 16 second-round matchup. Definitely a chip on this York Dukes team's shoulder, as there's a lot of returning players from that team. Bolingbrook, a lot of new faces, a lot of people left from last year. So it's definitely going to be a very interesting matchup to see how these two teams size up against each other here tonight. Kyle Waltz.
Yeah, TJ, Kyle Waltz taking the tip here.
And here's the tip. Waltz wins it for York, but Bolingbrook's going to pick it up in a quick layup here, and DJ Strong connects.
See, that's what the Dukes cannot allow. They cannot let the Brook get off to a hot start, because, man, are they good in transition.
Here's Levine. Inside of Richardson, backdoor cut. Waltz goes up and slams it home.
Showtime! There it is, Kyle Waltz.
And now Pecos diving for it in the corner, trying to save it. Picked up by Brandon Richardson. Levine now. Three ball, can't get it to go. Picked up by Mullis. Mullis kicking it back out and tipped out of bounds by Bolingbrook.
Wow, this place erupted after that dunk. What a start for the Dukes. Right after that little iffy start on that transition off the tip, but hey, Dukes got it back, and now the momentum's certainly in the Dukes' favor.
Levine trying to get it in, and he finds Molas. Molas clearing out. Trying to make something happen down to Levine. Guarded by Pettigrew. And Aceto going against Waltz. Waltz goes up and he's stuffed at the basket. Blocked by JT Pettigrew.
Pettigrew got up, man. He's got some sort of a vertical. Cannot allow that to happen in this ball game.
And almost stolen by Levine. Kick back out. Three-pointer. Thompson no good. Jumping up for it. Going to be picked up once again by Bolingbrook. DJ Strong now. His three-pointer and cashes in on it.
Hey, DJ Strong might not look like the biggest guy in the gym, but hey, he's a great player, and the Dukes cannot leave him open. He's already got all five of the Brooks points, and Dukes are going to have to close out on him.
Here's Molas. Bolingbrook playing some tight defense right now. Waltz to Levine. Trying to receive a screen from Brandon Richardson. He's finally going to use it. He's now got Pecos open. 8 seconds left of the shot clock. Kicks back out. Molas, an open three-pointer, and Molas knocks it down. Tying his game back up at 5 apiece.
Bang, bang, bang. Love to see it from Molas. Stepping in with confidence. Did he walk?
Yes, there's a travel. Great defense there from Ryan Pecos and AJ Levine.
Wow. Way to close out on Molas. It just forces a turnover. This place is electric. Student section is loving it. Duke's got the home crowd advantage. They really want to beat Bolingbrook, as we mentioned. Started to turn a little bit of a rivalry. York going out to them last year. They want revenge.
Pecos now with it. Getting it down low. Kyle Waltz loses the handle. He's going to have to kick it back out. Richardson not able to get that pass over to Molas in the corner. Waltz, a step-up three-pointer. That one's going to be short off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Bolingbrook. Here's Lawani. Now getting it over to Thompson. Thompson taking it up. Trying to push up fast. Ooh. And it's going to be a blocking foul on Molas.
Yeah, Molas has got to do a better job moving his feet here. Not the worst foul in the world, because Thompson is very good when he gets downhill. But certainly, you do not want Molas to get in foul trouble. He's one of those guys that the Dukes love to rely on, and very high basketball IQ.
Here's Strong kicking outside. Thompson trying to drive in. He stumbles, trying to get out. Somehow finds Aniceto. Aniceto inside. Stolen. Levine now. He's going to slow this one down as he does not have numbers. Levine inside to Richardson. Richardson going up with it over Aniceto, and he finishes.
Richardson made a great move. He hit the deck hard. Got trampled over. Hopefully he's all right, but great move from Richardson. Now the Dukes have the lead.
Pass out to Aniceto. Aniceto now outside to picked off. Pecos putting it up to Levine. Levine, extra pass. Molas trying going for the poster, but it's a blocking foul.
This place was going to absolutely explode if he dunked that, but still Molas drives to the rim. Man, did he get up, and look at this replay. Almost had the dunk. Drew the foul there on Aniceto, which is good to get him into foul trouble, and Molas certainly great job of drawing contact and a chance to extend the lead even more.
And Molas can't capitalize on the first one.
Second one is up, and it's good. 8-5. Dukes still only have a one-possession lead here.
Aniceto now. Stuck in the corner, trying to get out. He does. Strong, downside. Picked off again. Another steal for the Dukes. Waltz now pushing it. 1-on-2. And there's the finger roll from Kyle Waltz in transition.
Wow, Kyle Waltz is so good when he gets downhill. Nice little touch at the rim, and now a 5-point lead. Dukes really looking good on the defensive side of the ball. Thompson launches a three and knocks it down. So 10-8.
.420 left. Here's Molas. Molas going out to his right. He's going to the basket, and that's going to be a charge. Great positioning underneath the basket by JT Pettigrew.
Yeah, Pettigrew just does a great job stepping in, setting his feet, draws a foul, and you know charges are a big part of why a lot of teams come back into ball games, and definitely do not want to let Bolingbrook back into this ball game if you're the Dukes.
Thompson bringing it up for Bolingbrook. We get over to Aniceto. In the corner now, DJ Strong. Levine jumping. Hand in the face, can't get it to go. Stepped out of bounds.
There we go.
JT Pettigrew could not keep the foot inside the line, and it's going to be a turnover here.
So what you saw there, DJ Strong makes a great move, gets an open look, can't knock it down. But that's a good look for the Bolingbrook. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they start knocking those down, but that's good that York got the board, but those are just not the looks you can give Strong. As we know last year, he was an all-star in this tournament.
Pass kicked outside, trying to get to Levine, stolen by Pettigrew. Pettigrew's not pushing up against Waltz. He's going up, and Waltz stuffs him at the basket.
Wow, Kyle Waltz, get up, bud. What a block. His vertical is awesome. He's also a big fella. No surprise there on that block.
Aniceto now on the outside is Strong. 3:20 left to go in this first quarter. Strong inside, Aniceto, pull-up jumper over Richardson. That one's long off the glass, rebounded by Pecos. Levine now pushing it, 2-on-2. He's gonna slow it up now. Guarded by Strong, gets it over to Burnison in the corner. Back out Levine. Trying to drive left. Takes back out Waltz, he's gonna drop it. Able to regather, now over to Max Burnison. Seven seconds left to go on the shot clock. Kick out, Pecos, three-pointer. That one's long, rebounded by Pettigrew. Strong now to Aniceto. Strong, extra pass. Here's JT Pettigrew. DJ Strong almost tripping. Cathy now to Davion Thompson. He can't handle the pass. Pull-up jumper over Waltz. Off the back iron, and there's going to be a foul underneath, and it's going to be on JT Pettigrew.
So the Dukes are just doing a great job of moving their feet, staying in front of fast guys like Strong, Pettigrew, Aniceto. I mean, they can just keep shifting their feet and staying ahead of them. The Brook, they're going to have a hard time trying to score on this Dukes defense. I mean, the Dukes have already forced many turnovers, and they got to keep it up. They're playing great right now.
Walt's going to take it up on DJ Cathy. Here's Richardson at the top of the key. Waltz now. Guarded by Pettigrew. Kicks back out. Burnison. Burnison trying to drive in, going for the spin move, loses it underneath, fighting for it on the ground. Able to get it off to Richardson, and that's out of bounds.
Just got to do a little bit better job of taking care of the ball. Burnison made a great move, just better defense. He got it away to Richardson, but Bolingbrook's defense is just too good to be making little mistakes like that. It's going to be hard to recover. Although the Dukes are still ahead, so just got to move on and focus up for the next moment.
1:40 left to go in this quarter. Aniceto to Davion Thompson. Thompson gets it right back to him. Aniceto stumbled up by Desano's great defense. And there's going to be a foul.
Duke student section not happy about that one. Not going to say names, but Seamus Wicklow, the mascot of the student section, not happy about that.
Connor Fitzgerald checking into the game for York.
You know, Connor's done a great job coming in as a transfer from Fenwick, playing his role and embracing it. He's just done an awesome job.
As there's Davion Thompson. He's going to be way short on the three-point attempt. Last touch by Pettigrew again. Very sloppy underneath the basket here on both sides of the floor for both teams. Just not been able to come up with rebounds. A lot of balls getting tipped out of bounds.
Yeah, TJ, both teams go off to a little bit of a quick start, but as of lately, they have been very sloppy, as you mentioned. Bolingbrook with a lot more turnovers than York, but York just not being able to, feels like there's almost a lid on the basket.
He's the ball over the corner. Richardson now. Back over to Desano. Now stuck up top, no dribble, tipped out of bounds by Aniceto.
Hunter Stefanik now checking in for Braden Richardson. He's done a great job as an underclassman, playing good minutes as the backup center. Bright future here at York.
Here's A.J. Levine now, under a minute left to play in the first quarter. Waltz with it on the wing to Stepanek. Fitzgerald to Lozano in the corner. 1 second left on the shot clock and they forgot about it. Levine's three did not get it up, did not go in anyways. And we see that shot clock getting put into effect here with that new rule just being applied here for the Jack Tosh tournament. Thompson in the corner, 3-point attempt for Strong. Strong, a little too hard on one off the foot of Kyle Waltz. And that's gonna be Bolingbrook's ball.
See, those are the mistakes that York they're gonna have to avoid. I mean, any break you can catch against Bolingbrook is huge, and Waltz has gotta be a little better with his footwork.
Ball pass inside, tipped out of bounds.
You know, there's that vertical from Waltz I was talking about earlier. Just great job moving his feet, sticking his arms out, and gets a deflection. However, the shot clock is not in play for this possession.
Gross passes it in. There's Thompson driving. No shot clock on, it's gonna be fouled and one. Davion Thompson, the freshman, making an impact here at the end of the first quarter. He's now gonna give his team a chance to take the lead.
Davion Thompson, a big name right now over the whole state of Illinois. Watch his, on this instant replay, just watch his footwork, using his body, drawing the foul, and it's perfect placement off the backboard.
And free throw is good. So 24.6 seconds left to play in the quarter.
If you're York, you gotta find a way to get a basket here to end the half. You gotta get some momentum back going into this next quarter.
Here's Levine. Receives a screen, and there's going to be a foul on the ground. It's going to be on Pettigrew.
Very unusual for York. A.J. Levine does not have a basket yet. We talked about TJ, how he's going to need to get a touch every single possession and some sort of a good look for the Dukes to win this game, and they're really going to have to start picking it up here.
10 seconds left. Levine's going to receive the pass. Almost goes backcourt, and he does. There was a bad pass. Stepanek trying to set a screen, but getting around it was Strong, and he was able to tip that pass. And with 6.1 seconds now, Bolingbrook's going to have another opportunity to add into their lead. Gross is going to get it, and it's going to be a foul underneath.
You're fouling 22, Nick Lozano, the second, team's fifth.
So now I believe Bolingbrook is in the bonus. So new rule in the Jack Tosh, TJ. Bonus is now the double, no matter what. So you automatically get 2 shots. It's no longer a 1-and-1 as he makes the first one. But now 4.5 seconds for York to do something with the ball after these 2 free throws. Got to find a way to get a basket if possible.
And another one for Bros. 4 seconds left for York. Here's Levine going up at him. Gonna launch one, and that's gonna be off the side of the backboard, out of bounds. And that's gonna be end of the first quarter. And with that, we're gonna give the headset off to a little someone special, Seamus Wicklow. Gonna get on the mic here, talk about the student section, what this game means to them.
Hello, hello, am I on air?
Yes, you are, Seamus. Welcome to the call.
Thank you so much. You know, I think that the student section, personally, what I've been in, has been great. You know, you try to elevate it as much as we can, and I think it's doing great. You know, keeping this team within 3 points, you know, obviously Bolingbrook is a great team. And keeping them within 3 points, I mean, that does wonders for the school spirit. How do you think about that, Christian?
I mean, I couldn't agree more, Seamus. I mean, Bolingbrook's one of those teams that you have to keep under control because you got guys like Davion Thompson, DJ Strong that can go off so quickly. I mean, both those guys could be all tournament players. But Seamus, I don't know if you're getting loud enough, man.
you know what? We try our best to get as loud as we can, and there's not a lot of students here, but for the amount of students that are here, we do a great job. But when you think about like players like obviously AJ Levine and Kyle Waltz and Brendan Mullis and Braden Richardson, we get loud for them. But for players like Nick Dizano and Chris Pamato, of course you get loud for Chris Pamato. We get loud for them, and you know what? I think we're doing a great job, and I think for how good this team is, we're keeping them in reach. And I'm going to pass it over back to TJ Silkaitis, the greatest commentator at York, and we're going to get back to him, all right? Thank you so much, guys.
And that was Seamus Wicklow of the York Dudes football team, who was a part of that state run a couple of months ago.
Long snapper, baby.
And Trey Brose going to fight through Levine, going to the basket, the lefty scoop and score.
Wow, athletic move. Just a great touch at the basket, and Dukes are really in need of some points. It's been a little bit since they've scored, TJ. Big possession here.
And Walt's going to drive with the right hand. He's going to finish short. And that's a rebound here for Jason Lawani. Brose now. Over to Thompson. And that pass is going to go out of bounds.
So that was a good forced turnover by the Dukes. Now they just got to turn those turnovers into points.
They've had a lot of opportunities to do so, just have not been able to capitalize on those turnovers that they have had so far in this game. As Brendan Mullis now has it at the top, getting it over to AJ Levine. Levine to Mullis, he's wide open. Three-pointers way long, but rebounded by Waltz. Waltz going up with it, strong, no. Rebounded by Brose. Brose gets it over, and Aceto going. And he got the layup just fast enough to get it over Brendan Mullis. And there's a coach timeout from Mike Dunn.
You know, I think this is a good timeout. Like I said, they got to get Levine touches. I mean, Levine is one of those guys where you just depend on him. Let's look at this replay. Aniceto just wide open, great pass. And come on, it's Aniceto. He's a four-year starter. He's going to make that layup. It doesn't matter who is on him. But you got to get Levine touches. You know, Levine's only attempted 2 or 3 shots, and both of them, or all those shots he's attempted, have not even been good looks. So they got to get Levine touches. And then when Levine starts getting on fire, then you can kick it out to guys like Braden. You can get out to guys like Pekoj and Mullis. But I think AJ Levine's going to be the guy that opens up the whole offense for York.
Coming back from that timeout, we'll see if that's what they do. As it looks like Bolingbrook's going to come out in a full-court press on York. 7-point lead for the Bolingbrook Raiders, 17-10. Levine trying to push it up. Using his speed to get past Brose, trying to dish it inside to Braden Richardson, but it's going to be a pass tipped and another turnover here for York. Brose trapped, trying to get to Thompson. Thompson tips it to himself, to Strong. Extra pass to Brose. Good transition defense from Ryan Pekos. There's Josh Aniceto to Brose. In the corner, Strong. Fakes it, going up for it. Back out to Aniceto. He uses that speed, barely getting over Waltz, but he can't connect.
Boy, Bolingbrook moves the ball so well. See it there, York catches a break as Aniceto practically hit a layup. That's a charge.
There's a charge. Waltz shoved off a little bit there and knocked over Thompson, Davion Thompson. But I think it was a case of a little bit of a better sell on that one. I don't think he got shoved that hard. He did a good job taking that charge.
Yeah, TJ, maybe Thompson should think about playing soccer. Really good at selling those fouls. Soccer players love to sell fouls. Maybe Thompson should think about playing soccer for Bolingbrook. I mean, really good at selling.
Here's Thompson, Aniceto, down to the corner. Bolingbrook currently on a 9-0 run. Here's another shot. That one won't fall. Tipped by Pekos, and now Waltz has it. Waltz gets around Strong. He's driving in. Goes straight at the basket, dumps it off. Mullis is blocked by DJ Strong.
Wow, great block by Strong. Strong a lot less tall than, or a lot shorter than Waltz, and he got up and blocked him. So let's see if Bolingbrook can capitalize off this turnover.
Here's DJ Strong, gets it over to Trey Brost. Strong thought about the deep three. He's going to drive it instead. Kicks back out. Thompson. Step back three in the corner. A little bit of contact, but rebounded by Levine on the miss. Levine's going to take a pull-up three in transition, and he's going to knock it down. That's a big three-pointer here for York to get a little bit of momentum back and to stop that 9-0 run.
You know, TJ, that's what I'm talking about, getting him good looks, and there it was. Now York's going to have to start moving the ball. That's their first basket in quite a minute.
And Thompson's going to be fouled on the ground by Pecos. That's just going to be his first.
York foul number 11, Ryan Pecos.
Just seeing this, looks like Mullis has 2 fouls. That's one of the guys you cannot have in foul trouble. York depends on him a lot. Taking a look back at this three-pointer from Levine, just nothing but net. Aniceto a little late to close out on Levine, and you just can't do that. He is the one guy on York, especially, you cannot leave open.
Here's Thompson up top of the key. Not as strong. Right back to Thompson. Strong driving right to Cappy. Now to Thompson. Thompson, spin move, left hand finish. Can't get it. Another rebound for Waltz. Waltz to Dezano. Dezano driving it, spin move. Goes up. That one's going to be short. Fighting for the rebound, and that's going to be last touched by Jason Lawani.
Wow, Dezano, great spin move to the basket. Isn't able to finish, but ended up going off the Raiders. So the Dukes, see what they got here, this inbounds play. This is certainly a big possession for York.
Levine trying to get it in. He's going to have to throw it back to Dezano. He tipped it in the backcourt. Did not have possession, so it's not going to be a turnover on the backcourt violation. 15 seconds though. Waltz trying to drive. Gets it out to Levine. Levine, fake shot. Pull-up jumper. That one's blocked. Rebounded by Richardson and picked up by DJ Strong. Strong almost tripping on the spin move. Here's Aniceto getting it inside to Cappy. Back outside, Strong, pump fake. Not going to work on Dezano, but Thompson's got an open look in the corner. Once again, short from Bolingbrook.
Wow, York cannot give Thompson those open looks. They're really catching some breaks. We'll see, they got to start capitalizing off these breaks they're getting as Levine goes to the rim and draws a foul.
Nice job there from A.J. Levine, realizing that his defender was not in a good position, just a little bit behind him, and he used that to his advantage to go in there, just throw up a layup. He knew he wasn't going to make it, but he knows he's going to get to the line for 2 free throws.
These free throws really big for York's confidence and a chance to, you know, cut this lead down to 1 possession game.
As he misses the first one, Levine seems a little bit flustered out there. You just got to calm down here, really focus on this shot and knock down his second look. And he does.
All right, so now it's down to a 1 possession game. After all that chaos, York is going to stop the bleeding, hopefully. Now they just got to continue to keep stops, carry that momentum with them. It looks like they're up to a 1-2-2 trap. That's their ball press. See how this goes for them.
Thompson catching it, trying to get inside, does Aniceto. Going for a lob. Lawani wasn't ready for it, and another short jump shot. Levine pushing it to Bernison, going up with it, and that's going to be a goaltend. Almost got there, but just a tad little bit late by Jason Lawani. He thought he had it. Let's go back to Bolingbrook's offense here. They're really struggling right now from the field. All their shots just seem to be a little bit short, and I don't know what else you can say. I mean, they're getting good looks, and they're just not capitalizing on them.
Yes, they seem to just be in some sort of little funk here. I mean, bodies are just flying everywhere. That shot by Strong was just really off balance. That wasn't the best look. He kind of stepped into it with a little bit of confidence, but really not all that confident when he took that shot.
And here's a pull-up jumper, Pettigrew. And that's going to be a hold down below on Levine.
But yeah, TJ, going back to that offense, once again, not getting that was a really ill-advised shot. Like, you did not have to step into a heavily contested mid-range jumper when you could totally settle for a way better shot.
And just like that, we saw a pull-up jumper there from JT Pettigrew, but Brayton Richardson's right in his face, just not a high percentage shot. This one is, though, for Strong, and he knocks it down.
Just talked about this earlier. You just cannot leave players like Strong open. They're just too dangerous. I mean, Strong was definitely one of those guys that could have totally been on the all-tournament team last year.
Here's Richardson. Waltz for 3 to tie it. That's going to hit the back iron. Fighting for the rebound. Picked up by Thompson. Thompson going with a deep pass. Here comes Pettigrew. He gets the and one. Waltz is going to get charged with the foul.
Wow, what a pass from the freshman Thompson. And yeah, just a really good finish from Pettigrew. And that's Waltz's second foul, so York now has three of their best players with three of their best players in foul trouble in the first half. I mean, now I feel like you just got to get to the locker room and keep this game within 5 or 6 points.
And Pettigrew's free throw is good, so that lead bumps up to 6, 16-22. Bolingbrook in the lead. 2:26 left to play in the first half.
TJ, one thing that just came to my mind, York really hasn't played a team at this caliber all year. I mean, yeah, we've played Libertyville. Yeah, we've played LT. But this team, Bolingbrook, is on another level of good, TJ.
Pisano stuck without a dribble. Not getting much help. They do get it to Levine eventually. He kicks it back out. Bernison, he's going to unload him from deep. Going to be short. He follows the board, goes up with it. He gets fouled. He can't finish at the basket, but he will get rewarded with 2 free throws.
Bernison making every single dad out there proud, fouling his shot. I know me and TJ, our dads probably have told that many times. At least me, I can say that, but great job fouling his shot, now going to the line for 2.
Bernison gets the first one to go. That's nothing but net. Substitutions being made with JT Pettigrew checking in for KJ Cathy, and Kyle Waltz coming out of the game, being replaced by Ryan Pecos.
Yeah, and I really like that move, pulling out Waltz. There's no reason to keep him in right now. Yeah, he's a great defender, but it's just not worth it for that foul trouble, TJ.
Second one's going to roll up and in for Max Bernison, 2 for 2 at the line. Davion Thompson now, 1:55 left to play. Anacito. Thompson trying to drive, stopped by Pecos. Into the corner. Strong's gonna pass up on it. He had a wide open look, he's got another one. This time, can't connect. Fighting for a rebound. That's going to be a jump ball. Tangled up with Jason Lawani and Brady Richardson. Richardson had one hand in there on the ball, and they're going to get him with a jump. It's going to stay with Bolingbrook, though.
Wow, just a great job by Richardson. No contact, just forcing that jump ball instead of fouling, because another foul sends Bolingbrook to the line, so that's just very high basketball IQ play.
Here's Strong having it up top. They do have a reset shot clock. Strong in the corner, trying to dribble drive. Dishing it back out, Thompson to Pettigrew, back to the corner. York doing a great job defensively on this possession. Thompson picking it up, taking a tough shot.
Wow.
It's not gonna go, and it's going to be a foul called on Davion Thompson. He got Brady Richardson from behind while he was trying to grab the rebound.
TJ, let's talk about Ryan Pecos' defense on that play, forcing the very highly rated freshman to take a shot like that. I mean, he's just forcing him to take an uncharacteristic shot that he never takes. I mean, he's a freshman, but he plays like he is a 4-year varsity player, and that's just very uncharacteristic of Thompson to take a shot like that.
And we see Thompson heading over to the bench now, being replaced by Trey Brost. Bolingbrook likes to run a short rotation, typically 6 to 7 guys. And Brost is pretty much just the end of that rotation. Here's Waltz now, under a minute left to play. Pecos. Levine not open, has to kick it out to Molas. Molas clearing out once again. Receives a screen from Richardson, gonna drive to Levine. Levine, a 3-ball, that one's deep. That one's long, saved by Waltz. Throws off the ankles of Trey Brost. Nice job there from Kyle Waltz, giving them an extra chance here with 5 seconds left on the shot clock.
That's what I love to call a hustle play from Waltz, giving the Dukes extra life here, but there's only 5 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Gotta get your best look for your best player here.
He gets it in, Richardson. Waltz, gotta take a quick jumper, turn around. He can't get it. Fighting for the rebound, Richardson. He can't snag it. They're strong though, Brost pushing it up. 25 seconds left to play. Trapped, and that's going to be a timeout called by Coach Brose of Bolingbrook. 4-point game here with 23 seconds left to go. Christian, what do you think Coach Brose is telling his guys over there? What kind of plays he drawing up for his guys?
Well, first of all, before he talks about the play, I think he's going to try to calm them down. You know, York came out with a trap, and Bolingbrook did not handle it very easily. So I think he's going to tell him to calm down. I think, you know, you got 23 seconds left. I think he's going to draw up a play that takes up the whole shot clock. Why would you give York a second chance? And he's going to try to get the best look possible, you know that? But let's take a look back at this play from Waltz. He just gets blocked, and wow, way to get up if you're Bolingbrook. That's just some great defense. And then going back to this play, this lob, great tip pass back out to Strong. And I don't think he hits this jumper. No, he doesn't. But then Levine just makes a great move. And yeah, just a great block from Bolingbrook. So just really going back and forth, or both of these teams. No one really seems to be dominating over these past 2 minutes. I feel like it's been very even.
$20 seconds now left to play. The Raiders have it with Aniceto.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to hold for last shot, TJ.
Thompson being doubled to the corner. Strong. 6 seconds. Goes up. Look, there's the basket there from JT Pettigrew. 1 second. Fitzgerald's got to get it up quick. He does. That one's too hard off the glass, and that's going to do it here at the Dick Campbell Gymnasium for the first half of this Elite 8 matchup. The Bolingbrook Raiders out ahead of the York Dukes, 24-18 at the half. And Christian, what did you see in that first half from Bolingbrook that you really liked?
You know what? I really liked their defense. I like how they are forced York to take a lot of uncomfortable shots, and just defending guys like AJ Levine, not letting him get many touches. I mean, Levine really did not really play the best half, and it wasn't his fault. It was just good defense from the Raiders.
And with that, we're going to step away here for halftime. 9:55, we will return. You're watching the 49th Annual Jack Tosh Holiday Classic Elite 8 here on York Sports Network.
The Tosh Holiday Classic Championship game, which will tip off at 6 o'clock. All three of those games will be played here in the Campbell Gym. The Tosh All Tournament team also will be announced at the conclusion of that championship game. All players and families are invited to the recognition in the Campbell Gym. Again, the All Tournament team will be announced at the conclusion of the championship game on Saturday. Thanks for your halftime entertainment here. Tonight we are honoring our York Sports Network students in appreciation of their hard work spent during the Tosh Holiday Classic. Over 30 students are involved in streaming all 67 games of the Tosh Holiday Classic, as well as the time that they put in and work that they do on the pregame show. Tonight, 5 York Sports Network students, Max, Christian, Luca, Dave, and Seamus, will battle in a game of knockout or showcase their passion for basketball. The winner of today's game will get a $40 gift card.
We are here with some halftime entertainment. We have 5 of our YSN guys, well, 3 YSN guys plus Max Zangin.
And James Wicklow.
So first up, we have Chris McQuade. Right behind him, Luca DeSanto.
We got Seamus Wicklow. Looks like we're going to have
Donato Belize joining us. Gabe Aguirre and Max Zangin.
All right.
Playing some knockout.
DeSanto, no good. Seamus air ball.
Luca does not know how to play knockout, apparently. As he's going to let Seamus get him out, right? Oh. And Seamus going to be getting out Luca. Apparently, Luca does not know how to play. He thinks he is still in.
Luca still trying to fight for that one. I'll just see.
Max Zangin puts up a 3, no good.
Gabe with a deep, no good for Gabe.
Max Zangin's done.
Gabe lives out. Gabe back into the net. Here
Christian.
goes Christian. Christian trying to make something happen. Again, another air ball from Seamus Wicklow. So,
Luca swishes it. Donato, nothing but net.
Sagan. No good. Gabe with a chance to get him out. Oh, and Max just sneaks in. Christian. No good.
Ball goes flying.
Seamus with another air ball. That's the third in a row. Seamus trying to make something happen.
Luca
And
going
before
from the
Luca-
free throw line. Luca does not know how to play this.
Luca in.
Donato slips.
Sagan with deep three. No good. Back up to Gabe. Gabe trying to get backs out. No good for Gabe. Christian. No good. Gabe trying to get in. Gabe just squeaks by. Seamus. Will be 4 air balls. No.
At least not air ball.
Luca trying to make something happen here.
Luca is having a very rough time right now.
Looks like Luca's through his 9 limes already, maybe.
And Luca is
Luca's
out.
The first contestant out of YSN.
Luca Santo,
Sagan just squeaks in the head of Gabe.
Luca, have you ever played knockout before? Did not look like it.
Oh, we have a mic. Luca falling over the table over here. Oh, Seamus is out.
Seamus is not very happy about getting out right there.
That one. So,
All right, so I'm joined here by sophomore elite shooter Jaden Logan. Jaden, who do you got your money on right now?
My money's on Donato Blees right here. You know, he was a star for the football team, and I think he has a good stroke to the ball right now.
I gotta go with Gabe Arriaga. Kind of a sleeper pick coming into this. No one believes in him, but I just gotta go with him. As C-Mac gets that one to rattle in.
You know, C-Mac is a really good shooter right now.
Yeah.
Churn.
Yeah, we gotta shout out Carter Heron.
Donato Blees, this is a shot I'm looking for.
I mean, look at that, just a pony shot.
There we go.
Christian, deep three. Good. Max is another contestant out.
Let me go. Donato Blees. Oh.
Gabe, get it physical.
Unable to get out Donato.
Gabe still can't get the Gabe finally gets it. It's Christian, Gabe in the final 2.
Christian puts it up. Gabe right
Gabe with a
behind him.
chance to win it.
Gabe!
Oh, and Gabe wins.
Gabe takes out Christian McQuade.
Gabe takes home the bacon.
Definitely the number 6 seed in that out of 6.
Yeah, Gabe with the upset over Christian. Wow.
Gabe
You do not see
surprisingly
that every
wins the
day.
gift card.
Wow. Gabe with the upset. Christian is in disbelief. He cannot believe that.
Henry, what are your thoughts about that game that we just had right there?
I have to say, Gabe coming in this was definitely the underdog. He's in the Bergenstocks, but somehow gets both gift cards
Gabe.
of $10. We're going to
All right.
interview Gabe here.
We're going to give the microphone over here to Gabe. Interview with the winner. Gabe, how did you do that?
What are your thoughts? How'd you do that? Yeah.
I mean, honestly, LeBron. TJ told me, do it for LeBron. I did it for LeBron, but mostly for this guy right here. For TJ
Gabe's
Silkaitis.
idol.
Oh my God. President, future president, you know how it is. I also want to thank all the Silkaitises out there that were believing in me. All right.
Gabe
Thank you.
with a big shout out to the Silkaitis family.
All right, thank you.
Gabe taking home the bacon in this 49th annual Jack Tosh Holiday Classic game. And give the headset back to Wells. Wells, sign us off.
So Seamus Wicklow there, he had a couple of air balls. Definitely not something you want to see. Max Zangen, not the best performance out of him. He is a cross-country runner, so we don't expect anything good from him.
Yeah, but we definitely unexpected elimination from Seamus.
I mean, I definitely would have won if I was out there on the court.
Wells, you're a dog.
Yeah. We're going to get back to the game here. It'll be starting about 2 minutes. And Stay tuned. You're watching York Sports Network.
I've been Henry Borchers with Ryan Wells, signing off.
Now back for the start of the second half action here at York High School. We're here in the Elite 8 of the Jack Tosh Holiday Classic Tournament. York currently down 6, 24-18 with Bolingbrook in the lead. York has possession first, and Levine trying to drive in. He's going to take a tough fadeaway, but he gets it to sneak over the front of the rim.
Wow, AJ Levine, nice footwork and just an even prettier shot. Wow, back to 4 points, and the Dukes starting off this second half a little stronger than they finished the first.
That ball's tipped out of bounds and last touch by Thompson.
Wow. Wow, great defense, just forcing the freshman to make a freshman mistake.
As now Richardson has the ball, gets it to Levine. Levine driving right, going up with it. Layup, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Lawani, and Levine is down underneath the hoop. Thompson, his three-pointer, he gets it to go.
Levine is in a lot of pain right in front of us. He's in a lot of, I think he's bleeding a little bit too. Maybe he's not. Just a little shaken up, hopefully he's all right. I think he got hit in the nose. You know your nose is, that's where your teardrops are, so that's usually where you're gonna tear up the most. I don't think he's actually crying. I think he's just in a little shock right now. Looks like he's all right though. He's gonna stay out here. Free timeout, a little bit of rest.
Go Clover, JJ!
Here's Molis now. Beckos gets it over to the corner to Levine. Levine driving baseline, goes for it, and there's a charging call. He shoved off with the arm, and that's going to be Bolingbrook's basketball.
That's really tick-tacky, TJ, and I'm not sure if that was a charge, but they're gonna call it. Refs saw it better, obviously, but Levine's gotta be a little careful about how aggressive he is, because now he's at 3 fouls.
Well, out to Aniceto. He's going up for a lob in. What a great transition there from JT Pettigrew. He's able to flip his body in the air and able to come up with it. Here's Pecos now. Driving in. Molis, a three-pointer. Rims in and out.
Duke's starting to Missed some shots here, just the lid on the basket over the past 2 possessions.
And Thompson, what an athletic finish at the basket. And there's a quick timeout called by Coach Dunn, 31-20. And we see Bolingbrook starting to pull away here as we have a look back at this last finish at the basket by Davion Thompson.
If you look back at that, I'm not even sure how he got an angle to make that shot. I mean, that's really just true talent. There's a little lob play. Pettigrew just did a great job of putting that one back up. 31-20 though. Bolingbrook off to a quick start.
And with that, we're going to step away shortly. You're watching the 49th Annual Jack Tosh Holiday Classic Elite 8 here on your Sports Network.
Welcome back from the quick intermission here in the Dick Campbell Arena. Dukes are now down by 11 and looking to make a push here to get this game back to single digits.
Waltz bringing the ball up, trying to get this back to a 9 to 8 point lead. Levine, he's got an open look, and Levine cashes in on it. Now back to an 8-point lead, 23-31.
Wow, what a draw. Draw up at the timeout. Coach Dunn certainly drew up a perfect look for his best scorer. Dukes now have the lead down to single digits. That's huge.
Aniceto able to get into the corner. Strong now with it from the pass from Thompson. Aniceto down low. Here's Luwani. Luwani kicks back out. Strong, his three. That won't go. Rebounded by Waltz. Waltz now with it. He's gonna drive in, pull-up jumper from Waltz. That one's short. Rebounded by Davion Thompson, and there's gonna be another foul. It's going to be on Pecos.
Well, thank goodness that wasn't on Levine. He was in there. Levine's already got 3 fouls, so that's the last guy you want to get fouled out in foul trouble here. I mean, just, that's an okay foul because, I mean, Bolingbrook has been tremendous in transition, but just a little bit of a miscommunication. It's all good. The Dukes will fix it up. As Mullis steals.
Mullis goes in for it. Nothing called, and it's going to be last touch by Mullis.
What a sequence there. Mullis thought he had drew the foul, but refs had other plans, and Dukes still find themselves down 8.
Thompson has it. Aniceto strip from behind, and another foul called. This time it's going to be on Pecos again.
Just like that, Pecos is at 3 fouls. They're gonna have to put Dezzano back in, who is at 2 fouls. So the fouls, already 3 on York and 0 on Bolingbrook, starting to become an issue here in the Campbell gym.
Aniceto now, 5:07 left to play in the quarter. He's driving, now out to DJ Strong. Aniceto trying to set up a play here for Bolingbrook. Aniceto over on the wing to Luwani in the corner, dishing out to Strong. He can't hold on to it, but he picks it up and goes in for a nice pull-up jumper from the corner.
Wow, Strong rips, goes baseline and knocks down a very tough jumper. The lead now back to double digits, and York really needs a basket here.
Here's Levine driving in, a tough right-handed floater. Can't finish, but he will go to the line.
And just another great job by Levine drawing the foul, absorbing the contact and almost getting an and-1, but he's got a chance to put points on the board without taking any time off the clock, which is just huge for the Dukes.
Levine's first one at the line is good, as we see some Substitutions coming in, KJ Cathy as well as Trey Bros checking in for Josh Aniceto and Jason Lawani.
And TJ, I'd like to mention, I feel like as this game gets deeper and deeper, Levine is really starting to get more comfortable into this ball game and starting to have a bigger impact every single possession.
As the second free throw is also good for Levine. Bolingbrook doing a good job of moving the ball around this York Dukes defense. The Dukes are gonna have to cause some steals here, but Strong has it in the corner. To Thompson. Gross has it up top. Gross trying to work around Mullis. And that's gonna go off the foot of AJ Levine, but shot clock will be at 13.
Cool Glenbard West play there, sticking his leg out. Glenbard West loves to do that. That's what they teach their kids in their program. Maybe Levine learned a little something from there, but it does reset the shot clock to 20.
Brost now has it on the top of the key. Over to DJ Strong. Right back to Brost. 10 seconds left. Brost has to make something quick. 5. He's stuck over. Davion Thompson, 2 seconds. Pull up three-pointer. Almost has it go in. Fighting for it on the ground, and there's a rebound by Mullis finally.
Here comes Mullis. Wow.
And Mullis trying to go near the sideline, and he's going to be fouled by DJ Strong. That's going to be his first foul.
One thing I've noticed is the Bolingbrook scoring really spread out. Only one guy over double digits. He's only at 11, so scoring really equal so far.
Walsh driving and absolutely swatted away by JT Pettigrew, and that ball hit Kyle Walsh while he was out of bounds. So now it's going to be Bolingbrook's basketball.
Wow, Pettigrew has really proved to everyone he can jump out of this gym. Here's this replay. Walsh just goes up. Pettigrew swats it away and back into Walsh's hands. That's just a little unfortunate. Let's see what Bolingbrook can do here on the offense.
Thompson gonna be stripped away from Nazano, but it's gonna go straight into the hands of Pettigrew, and he gets the and one.
Wow, Pettigrew really just starting to come alive here. Just really taking over this ball game and has a chance to knock the lead back up to 11. I mean, you see the block and now an and one.
And Pettigrew connects on his free throw attempt. Bring this lead up to 11 now. Zano brings the ball up for the Dukes. Waltz to Richardson. Zano has it open. Waltz wide open layup, but he can't finish. And out of bounds on Max Bernison. That's one you gotta capitalize on.
Yeah, that's very uncharacteristic of Kyle Waltz. He's been terrific all year so far. Levine now concerned with some context. He's talking to the ref about something he's a little concerned about.
Rose dishes it back outside. Now to Thompson. Thompson's gonna take a deep three-pointer. Thompson won't get it to go, but an offensive rebound by Cathy. Now to Strong. Strong stolen away. AJ Levine now pushing it up. Extra pass, but can't hold on. A great save there from Thompson, and now Strong. And there's the oop attempt, but he can't finish it. Another chance at points, and he gets it to go.
Oh my goodness, this Bolingbrook team is just slowly but surely taking over this ball game. And the Dukes are just being a little too generous, sharing the ball a little too much. Someone's got to come out of their show and do it themselves.
As Richardson gets blocked trying to do it himself. Here's Strong now. Strong left-handed layup is good, and the Bolingbrook Raiders are now up by 15.
I mean, Bolingbrook has just completely taken over this gym. Everyone going crazy for them. They're really showing how athletic they are and possibly why they could be the better ball club in this situation. I mean, York, first half, played a really good game getting back into it, but I think the Dukes' foul trouble is just killing them with having guys out of the game that can't play how many minutes they usually play. And just looking back at all these replays, Bolingbrook just seems to be outplaying the Dukes in all ends, except for that AJ Levine three ball coming out of the timeout. That was a great draw up there. And then just Thompson, got to do a better job of closing on him. That was from the first half. That was a great finish. Just seems to be going in the Raiders' favor in all ways.
There seems to be a similar trend to what happened last year when York played Bolingbrook. They hung around with them right there at halftime, but Bolingbrook started to pull away in the second half. Left to see if York has some answers for them this time around.
Yeah, TJ, very similar to last year. Hey, but we did see Glenbrook South come back in this gym earlier today, down around 17. Hey, you never know in the Jack Tosh tournament. Sometimes teams run out of depth, and like you said, Bolingbrook only plays like 6 to 7 guys, so maybe fatigue will start to come in, and maybe the Dukes, that will give them room to come back into this ball game.
And so with 2 minutes and 2 seconds left to go in this third quarter, Brendan Mullis will be passing this ball in for York. Mullis now bringing it up. They're trying to slow it down to Dizano.
Over, JJ!
Here's Mullis to Richardson. Dizano, Levine gets a three-point attempt he likes. He takes it, but it's way short, and Burnison tries to save it, but his foot's out of bounds.
Burnison really just tried to make a big play, but Levine really forcing shots, and he's really been complaining to the refs about something he doesn't like, and I'm just sure he's got to keep his emotions and contain himself because he's a big leader for this team, and they're going to need him.
Thompson to Brost. 1:30 left to play. Bolingbrook taking their time. Here's Brost now driving left. And here we go, step back, trapped in the corner. He gets it out though to Strong. 2 seconds left. Strong, pull-up jumper. Short off the rim, rebounded by Mullis. Mullis is gonna look to push.
That was some outstanding defense from the Dukes. They really forced Strong to take a shot that he usually wouldn't have to take. It was not the best look. And now, it kind of feels like Bolingbrook has been dominating, and they have been. This ball game is not over. There's plenty of time left, and the Dukes just have to settle in and be more careful with the basketball and get better looks on the offense.
See Burnison checking out of the game. Waltz coming in as well as Pecos. Almost taken away, but Levine trying to make something happen. Drives in from the free throw line, and it rattles around the rim and goes in.
Wow, nice move from Levine, just creating his own shot for himself. Steps back and knocks down a nice little jumper to get this lead down to 13.
$20 left on the shot clock, so 12-second difference between that and the game clock. Brost driving in, ball's tipped away, but once again cannot be handled. Touched by Waltz last. Bolingbrook has the ball at their own baseline now. They have plenty of time to get something, any kind of points here on this possession. Here's a pass in. Trying to go up with it, jump ball. Brady Richards does a good job getting both hands on the basketball. No foul called. It will stay with the Raiders though.
Shot clock should reset. Is it gonna stay at 10? It will.
And Pettigrew gets the layup.
So back to a 15-point game. The Dukes really need to make a push if it's any time. It's got to be now. They got to get a basket going into this third quarter, some sort of momentum.
Walsh driving in with 7 seconds. Pull-up jumper, it's good for Kyle Waltz. 3 seconds now, pushing up, Strong. Gets it up to Thompson, and that three-point attempt won't go in for the Bolingbrook Raiders. And at the end of the third quarter, our score is 42-29, a 13-point lead for the Raiders. Christian, what do you think York has to do differently in the fourth quarter to try and come back?
You know what, to come back, I know I've said this a lot, but Waltz and Levine are gonna have to generate open looks. If the team can't do it, they gotta do it for themselves. And once Bolingbrook starts covering them, they're gonna create shots for the whole team. And that's just a pretty thing if you're the Dukes. But the defense, they gotta step up, they gotta learn how to defend guys like Pettigrew. He's just seeming to take over this ball game.
And with that, we're gonna step away shortly here. You're watching the 49th Annual Jack Tosh Holiday Classic Elite 8 here on the York Sports Network. Back now here for the start of the final quarter. The York Dukes trail by 13, but do get the ball first. The Bolingbrook Rangers had an outstanding third quarter, extending their lead from 5 to 13.
Yeah, TJ, it felt like guys like Pettigrew, Strong, and Thompson just taking over the ball game.
And that's a huge foul as AJ Levine has just picked up his 4th on that charge. It was a very late call. I thought he was blowing the whistle to signal that the ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, interesting call there. It seemed like Levine moved his shoulder a little too much, and that just triggered the ref to call it.
But Pecos does a good job trying to get down low to Molis. He does. Duke still with a chance to get the first point on the scoreboard here in the 4th. Levine driving in, going up to the basket, and a great scoop attempt, but he can't get it to go. And on the ground, it's going to be a foul on Pecos. And now that's Pecos' 4th foul.
And this is what I was talking about earlier, the Duke's getting into foul trouble. It's just unfortunate that the refs are really calling like a lot of ticky-tack fouls, so the Duke's got to make adjustments to that. They got to stop reaching, and they got to learn how to be a little less aggressive and use their body instead of their hands a little more.
Here's Bros, gets it over to Aniceto in the half court. Lawani. Aniceto waiting for something to set up. Finds Thompson in the corner. He drives in. Gets it back out to Bros. Bros is going to launch a three-pointer. And he's going to find the bottom of the net. Bros is loving it out there. Getting right in AJ Levine's face, letting him know.
Wow, that's a humongous three-pointer for the Raiders. Really, they just are starting to take over the ball game, as I mentioned so many times, and the Dukes really got to find something on offense.
Ball down low, pass into Waltz. Waltz is going to take a tough fadeaway jumper. That one won't fall for him either. Deep pass to Cathy. Cathy's going to lose it, and it's going to be the Dukes basketball.
Time is starting to tick, TJ, and if the Dukes want to make a run back into this ball game, it needs to be now. It has to start now, and the shot selection just needs to be a little bit better, like Waltz forcing that last shot. It was a good look for him. He's knocked down a few of those, but still a little ill-advised.
Brendan Moles has it. Trying to get over to Levine, and he's going to be fouled by KJ Cathy. That's going to be his 3rd foul. And there's a technical foul called on 2 players. That's going to be on Cathy and on Moles. Yeah, double technical foul. That's going to put Moles at 3 and Cathy at 4 now.
I wonder if he had a replay there. I didn't really see anything.
Must have been some words shared between the two, as there's no physical contact.
Both still shared some words after the call. But now Cathy had 4 fouls, so I think the Dukes can maybe take advantage of it and try to get him out of the ball game.
Walls has it up top to Levine. Levine charging in, right-hand floater. That's wide right. Another big rebound for JT Pettigrew. Rose pushing in, hop step. Oh, great finish at the basket, using the glass.
Wow, Pettigrew coast to coast. Lays it in, looking real smooth out there.
Down low, Richardson had the height advantage over Aniceto by quite a bit. It's going to be a foul on KJ Cathy, and that's going to be the end of his day.
You know what, TJ? I feel like this Bolingbrook team has really gone under the radar as one of the better teams in this tournament. I really kind of forgot about them. I was thinking, you know, Metamora, Glenbrook South, all the big dogs, but I really did not realize how good Bolingbrook is and how much of a powerhouse they are in this tournament. They could really have a big chance at winning it all.
Richardson's first free throw is short. Second one from Richardson is good, and that's going to be a foul on Levine, and he's going to be out of the game as well now.
This is absolute madness. Look at the Bolingbrook fans waving A.J. Levine goodbye. That's just terrible sportsmanship. This is high school basketball. I just cannot believe what is going on in this gym. A lot of fouls being called against the Dukes.
There's lots of fouls being called for both sides in general. Both teams in massive foul trouble. Both teams already having a player foul out. Both teams have a player who received a technical foul. It's been a very ticky-tacky game, but it's going both ways. Sean in the corner. Thompson a three-pointer. Thompson, no good. Waltz driving past Bros to Pecos. Into the corner now. Mullis a three ball. Mullis is short. Rebounded by Thompson. Thompson to Pettigrew. Pettigrew goes up and slams it over Kyle Waltz.
Boy, is that a grown man slam. Pettigrew gets up and throws it down.
Here's Dezano trying to work inside. He throws it away. Enesito up to Thompson. Thompson off the glass.
Oh,
and there's the slam jamma off the backboard. What an absolute electric play from Bolingbrook. If you didn't think that this game was over before, it definitely is now.
Get up there, big fella. Pettigrew just taking over completely. Now with 18 points, and this gym is nuts.
The entire York student section is leaving after that slam from Pettigrew. And when I say everyone, I mean everyone is gone. We just lost 75% of our student section.
I'd say more like 95%, DJ. There's like 10 people left in the student section. This Bolingbrook team has done the same thing to York that they did last year, maybe a little worse as of right now. Some of our own YSN friends even just left. They're out of here. They're tired of seeing the beatdown between the Dukes and the Raiders.
And Bros goes with the floater, and he knocks another tough shot down. Trey Bros, an electric spark off the bench today for the Raiders.
Yeah, Bros certainly with 11 points, really showing he can be effective. And TG said they play a tight lineup of guys. He is the last on there. If he's the last on there, I can't imagine how much better their bench is.
Fitzgerald trying to get it out. He does a Stepanek. And there's another loose ball, but Fitzgerald's able to collect it. Down low, Pecos, layup, slightly touched there by Pettigrew, but it's still gonna go in. Here's Bros, stolen by Dezano. Gonna get it up to Stepanek. Stepanek driving in, kicks out, Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald trying to scoop, but blocked by Pettigrew. Pettigrew with a fast break up to Strong. Strong, the up and under. The scoop and score. And there's a timeout called by the Bolingbrook Raiders. 55-32, our score with 3:44 left to go.
Yeah, it feels like this home gym for York has turned into the home gym of the Raiders. They are just, their fans are loving it. This place is rocking for them, but the Dukes, on the other hand, just really struggling to move the ball. Not really creating good looks, and just the turnovers are just, the turnover battle has been won by the Raiders in every single way.
And with that, we are going to step away here. You're watching the 49th annual Jack Tosh Holiday Classic Tournament Elite 8 matchup here on the York Sports Network. And just like that, the 23-point lead, we see some of the York Dukes bench players getting some extra minutes here. Fitzgerald stepping into a three ball. No. Stepanek going up for it. It's going to be last touch by Lawani. And no one is helping out Max Burnison. He is going to have to eventually get up himself. And that's just so telling of how this second half has went for York. There's a timeout by Coach Dunn, but
I just can't imagine how frustrated Coach Dunn's going to be about that. I know Coach Dunn really thinks of his team as very high character guys, and just the way they've been playing together all year. I know he doesn't care how much they lose by. He cares about how these guys act on and off the court, and I know he may not be very happy with the way that Burnison was not helped up there.
And I mean, yeah, we know you're down 23 points, but you just got a bunch of you guys just got checked in the game. The least you can do is help out your guy who has been playing all game, and Burnison. He's been doing his job out there. He's been having himself a good game as we look back and see that alley-oop dunk, but
that's kind of like the story of the game. I feel like
absolutely dead. The team came out flat in the second half, and Bolingbrook took full advantage of it and just never looked back.
I mean, but do you remember at the beginning of the game when the Dukes were running in transition, constantly forcing turnovers? It's been all Raiders since.
Fitzgerald, another three. This time he's going to knock it down. Connor Fitzgerald with his first 3 points. Pass to no one, Coach Brost. He's not happy as his child over there.
Just a pass to his dad, you know, just used to playing in the driveway there. I'm sure that's all it was.
He's getting the friendly death stare from his dad over there. As most athletes would know from their dads coaching their teams, you'll get one of those once in a while.
Now James DeSico in along with Eddie Sika and Brendan Carroll.
Fitzgerald, another three-pointer. This time it won't go. Rebounded by Bolingbrook. Aniceto now pushing it up. The dribble drive, going in, can't finish. Stepanek with the rebound.
Look at Carroll run the floor. He's looking for open guys.
Fitzgerald driving in, out to DeSico. DeSico dribbling in. Fitzgerald, another open three-point look. Once again, hits the front of the rim. Aniceto now pushing it up. Work on DeSico, and it's blocked. Brendan Carroll to Eddie Sika. Sika's going to be fouled underneath by Darius Hudson. That's going to be his first foul.
Now Chris Palmato checking in for Yorkie's going to pull Stefanich, so Duke's really going with a very undersized lineup now. Where's Seamus Wickle at when you need him? This student section can use some hype right now.
Sika, he's going to take a three ball. No good, rebounded by Lawani. Why he's stuck without a dribble. So you have to get this one over to Eric Hendrickson. Henderson, over to Hudson. Over to Lawani. Right back to Hudson. Now in the hands of James Ty. Bolingbrook doing a good job passing this ball around. The dribble drive, and that's going to be a travel. Trying to hit a jump stop on the attack. Darius Hudson did not get rid of the ball, and so the ball will be back with the Dukes. Did you see Palmato to Carroll? Fitzgerald now trying to drive in to DeSico. DeSico's three ball. That one's long. Trying to fight for the rebound is Carroll, but picked up eventually by Ty. Ty to Henderson. Henderson driving in. Kicking out.
Now checking in for the Dukes, John Kellum. So all juniors, one senior out there currently.
Good defense there from Fitzgerald, getting physical. Ty, stuffed over by DeSico. DeSico, 4-on-1. He's gonna pass it into Sika. Sika's layup is good.
That's good chemistry from the Dukes. Just a nice little dump off, passing up a good shot for a better shot. And yeah, John Kellum will take Fitzgerald out of the game. Fitzgerald's played quite a few minutes off the bench. As you see a replay from DeSico just dishing that right off, and an easy layup.
Another loose ball on the ground. Here's Gay with it. Long pass across the court. Gay to Ty. Hudson has it. Clock now under the 1 minute mark here in the fourth quarter. And pass straight to Brendan Carroll. Carroll pushing up to Sika again. Sika going up with the layup, and he gets a nice finger roll to roll up and over the front of the rim. As we see the last two of the Dukes checking in.
Moskal and Liebert will come here for the dirty last minutes. 49 seconds. We'll see if the Dukes can put any more points on the board and get some of those guys that usually don't touch the floor some points here.
Hudson picks up his dribble, but he's able to get it over to V. Edwards. Ball in the corner now with Harris. Harris driving, pull-up jumper. That one's long. Rebounded by Kellum. Carroll with the shot clock turned off. He's gonna try to do something with it to Kellum. Deep three from Carroll. The three ball from Brendan Carroll.
Carroll's got a nice buttery jumper. You see it there. Lead now down to 13, 12 seconds here remaining. And the Raiders look like they're just gonna hold.
And they do still showing some sort of pressure. What that's going to do is that ball gets passed over to Gay, and he's going to take a buzzer beater. And
I mean, that's what you get.
Well,
you
deserved for shooting that shot at the end of the game. You're up 23 points.
Unwritten rule there. You can't do that. And he kind of got what he deserved. That's an ultimate ball don't lie moment.
But with that, the Bolingbrook Raiders will advance to the Final Four tomorrow night to take on the Palatine Pirates. 55-42 our final score. And Christian, I know we've talked about it a little bit, but what do you think was the big key factor for Bolingbrook going into that second half?
I mean, Bolingbrook just kind of focused on creating turnovers on defense and just turning those turnovers into points. I mean, Pettigrew, Thompson, and Strong kind of just, Bolingbrook's big three completely just took over this ball game. And it's very clear in the arena who the real dogs were for this Bolingbrook team.
And with that, we're going to end it off here. I'm T.S. Silkaitis, and alongside me has been Christian McQuade. You've been watching the 49th Annual Jack Tosh Holiday Classic Elite 8 matchup here on York Sports Network.
I'm joined here by JT Pettigrew, Postgame. JT, great second half from you guys. A lot of defense, a lot of offense. What got you guys going coming out of the locker room?
Halftime, we just said we got to keep it going. We know it's a very important tournament for us, so we had to lock in, you know.
Yeah. Who would you say really shined for your team tonight besides yourself?
I think it was like a team effort. Everyone was there. Everyone was there on the defense, on the glass, running. It was a really good game from the whole team. I feel like I got to give credit to everyone.
All right, great job tonight, JT.
Thank you.
Have a great night. From all of us here at York Sports Network, have a great night. I'm Luca DeSanto. You have been watching the 49th Annual Jack Tosh Holiday Classic on York Sports Network.